it's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. So I just had another thought as I was wrapping up the last video of expectations, okay? And when we expect others to behave in a certain way, okay? And we're not accepting who they are. You know, they need to do things for us to feel that they love us. Or they need to be a certain person, you know, for us to feel loved by them, you know. And so I just had this moment thinking about it, that a lot of that comes from this place of us not being able to be who we're meant to be. You know, for the longest time, we feel like we need to win someone's approval to gain their love. You know, for the longest time, that's how I felt with my mum. I needed to win her approval. If she approved, then I could feel that she loved me. You know, it wasn't something that I didn't feel she loved me all the time. It just felt like I was constantly working for it. You know? So for those of you out there that feel that way, you know, love is not that. Love is unconditional. Love is always there. But sometimes we feel like it's not, like we have to do something to get it. Or we have to be something to get it. And so we spend most of our lives trying to be something else. Because if we be that, if we are that, then we're good enough. And so it starts with us, because we're so busy trying to be something else or trying to do something to be good enough, to be worthy of someone's love. We've already set that pattern in place. And so we have the same expectation with everyone else. We already have that going. So anyone else that comes into our lives, we're expecting them to be a certain way, to do certain things, to win our love, to win our approval, if you like. So it's not just, it's what we put out, it's what we're expecting as well, you see? Because you've spent all this time and you haven't been taught how to accept you, who you are, that you don't need to be or do anything else to be who you are inside. You don't need any of that out there. Everything you have is already in you to be who you are. Everything. And once you accept that you have everything, you'll understand that any other human being that comes into your life also has that toolkit. They already have all that in them. They already have all the love to give. They already have all the kindness, all the compassion, all the empathy, all the wonderful gifts inside of us that we've been given when we were born to share with others. We all have that. We're never taught to look at it though, like how important it really is. We're never taught the importance of it. We're all taught to just ignore it like it's something secondary, like it doesn't matter. And it's the most important. What you have inside you, your love to give to others. It's the most important. So, you know, today I want you to really think about your relationships and your thoughts. When you think of others, are you expecting them to behave a certain way? Are you expecting them to do certain things for you? And then look at your own life. Look at yourself. Were you always expected to behave in a certain way to win the approval of one of your parents or one of the grown-ups in your life? Were you always expected to do certain things to earn their love? You know? Do you feel like just being you, just being who you are, isn't enough for your parents or your grown-ups in your life to have loved you just as you are? You know? Without any achievements, without doing anything, but just being you, their child. You know? So really think about that today, because how you treat others, like if you're treating them like they need to be constantly winning your approval to earn your love, this is a pattern that you've already set from quite young, because that's what you've been doing with your parents or the grown-ups that brought you up in your childhood. You've constantly been having to earn their love. you've constantly been having to win their approval. And so that's how you're going to treat every partner that you have. You're not going to see them for all the gifts they have inside to give you until you can see that you were always enough. Just as you were, without all the other stuff. You were already enough. You didn't need to do anything to win anyone's love, to earn anyone's love. So really think about that today, about your relationships. Are you accepting others as they are, exactly as they are? Or are you constantly expecting them to behave in certain ways or to do certain things to make you happy? Think about it. It's very important. You know, a relationship that will last throughout time, a relationship that's meant to last forever, that will stay forever, is one where you're accepting each other as you are. You're accepting, you're loving all the good things about that person. And you love just being with them. You love just sharing time with them, sharing who you are with them, and sharing who they are with you. You know, you just love them being themselves with you, that they can be who they are and not have to pretend to be something else. But it starts with you, because are you pretending to be something else in your relationship? Are you pretending? Are you hiding who you really are? It starts there. What would happen if in your relationship you decided today, okay, this is me? What would happen if you just dropped all of that? You decided, I don't need any of that anymore. I'm just going to be me. Give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Like I said, if the relationship's not based on accepting of each other as you are, if it's not based on that love of truly seeing each other for who you really are, it's not going to last anyway. It is going to break down with time, because it's not a solid foundation for a relationship. It's not. All right, my darlings. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe below. I know you're thinking, I got you thinking. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? If you're with the right person, if you want to call it that. Okay, if you're in the relationship and you're with the right person, wouldn't you want to be you? Who you are? And not have to pretend to be something you're not? I would. Why would I want to be something else? It's hard work, you know, having to put up all the time that, you know, this is me when it's not really who you are. It's hard work. All right, my darlings. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.